Hi, boys and girls and moms and dads. We're really excited to bring you today's lesson. Let's see, kind of a special day today. How many of you, and you can be at home and do this, by the show of hands, told your mom that you loved her this morning? You better have said, I love you already. Today of all days, you need to say it. Today is Mother's Day, and it's a day we set aside to honor our moms. Now, I've been a mom now for almost 41 years. That's a really long time. And I can tell you, it is more than a full-time job. I mean, I work a full-time job, that's 40 hours a week, but being a mom, that's a 24-hour a day, 7 days a week thing. Being a mom means that you have to be flexible and be willing to change plans at a moment's notice. Now, I have a really good relationship with my mom. She's like a best friend. And I'm recalling that when I was a little kid and I had brothers and sisters at home, just how much my mom did for us. I just don't even have time to list everything that she did for me. Well, when you were a baby, Mama taught you how to sit up, stand up, walk, talk, feed yourself, and dress yourself. My mama taught me how to use good manners and how to share with others. She provided me with clothing and food and medicine and toys, and most of all, she gave me reassuring hugs when I needed it. Now, moms are also tasked with the important job of all, and that is teaching you to follow Christ. It's important that parents and moms and dads take that God's command to teach their children about God in a serious way. More than anything, they want you to become people who love God and love others so that one day you can teach your own children the same. Now, moms do all this without a paycheck. They rarely get time off, and even when they do, get a moment or two alone, you are never far from their thoughts. They don't parent because they get something in return. They parent because they love you. And God wants us to love them in return. There's a beautiful story in the Bible, and this is in the Old Testament, about a mother and a child. The child wasn't even the mother's child. She was her daughter-in-law. But Ruth set an example for us to follow, learning to love our mothers the way God wants us to.
All right, students, well, let's read from our Bible. We're going to read from the book of Ruth, Chapter 1, verses 6 through 17. Now, here's the thing that I want to make sure that you understand, that this story that I read, and it comes from Ruth, is out of our Bible, so it's a true story. It's not something that we make up or as make-believe, that it truly, really happened, and it's a story about Ruth, the daughter-in-law, and her mother-in-law, Naomi. So let's begin with Ruth, chapter 1, beginning at verse 6. So, when Naomi heard in Moab that the Lord had come to the aid of his people by providing food for them, she and her daughters-in-law prepared to return home from there. With her 2 daughters-in-law, she left the place where she had been living and set out on the road that would take them back to the land of Judah. So she was going to return home because there was no food available, and her husband had died, her 2 sons had died, and so it was just her and her sons' wives. Remember, that's a daughter-in-law. If somebody married my son, then that girl would be my daughter-in-law. So the daughter-in-law and Naomi were on their way back. They were going to head to the land of Judah. But then Naomi said to her 2 daughters-in-law, "Go back, each of you, to your mother's house. May the Lord show you kindness as you have shown kindness to your dead husbands and to me. May the Lord grant that each of you will find rest in the home of another husband." Then she kissed them goodbye, and they wept aloud and said to her, "We will go back with you to your people." So they were sad. They didn't want to leave Naomi. They loved her. But Naomi said, "Return home, my daughters. Why would you come with me? Am I going to have any more sons who could become your husbands? Return home, my daughters. I am too old to have another husband, even if I thought there was still hope for me. Even if I had a husband tonight and then gave birth to sons. Would you wait until they grew up? Would you remain unmarried for them? So that's Naomi is saying, even if I had a baby tonight, how long would it be till he grew up old enough to become a daddy for you and you could marry him? Way too long. So she said, no, my daughters, it is more bitter for me than for you, because the Lord's hand has turned against me. And at this they wept aloud again. Then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, and she left. But Ruth, she clung to her, meaning she held on and didn't let go. Look, said Naomi, your sister-in-law is going back to her people and her gods. Go back with her. But Ruth replied, don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. What a beautiful story. What a beautiful story. See, Naomi had lost everything. Her husband, her two boys. I mean, she didn't have any choice. She had to go back to her home and hope that someone in her family would take pity on her and help care for her. She didn't want Ruth to have to suffer with her, having to beg and ask people to help. But she told Ruth instead to go home. Ruth, though, she refused. Ruth loved Naomi like her own mother. She vowed to take care of Naomi forever. She would provide for them, and she would worship God with her adopted mother. See, Ruth, she showed Naomi the same love that Naomi had shown her. Selfless, not caring about me, but caring about the other one. And see, Ruth had perfectly followed God's fourth commandment. Honor your father and mother. See, Ruth honored her mother-in-law. Ruth wanted to make Naomi as if her own mother. And so I just love this story of the love between a mother and a daughter, and how following God's command can bring great joy to our life. So students, I thank you for reading the Bible with me today and enjoying this story of Ruth and Naomi. Picture perfect mother's love. Thank you.
Now, when you think about it, all that your moms do for you every day, one day seems hardly enough to say thank you. Mom is always going the extra mile. How many times has mom raced you to a birthday party or given up her own plans to take care of you when you're sick? How hard does she work every day just to keep you healthy, well-fed, strong? If you said, I love you to your mom this morning, that's great. You should say it again this afternoon. Say it tomorrow when you head off to school, and say it tomorrow night as well. Say it every day. Say it several times a day. Mom is a special lady, and you can never say you love her enough. There's another way to tell mom that you love her. Take action. Do something to show you how much you appreciate her. I don't mean buy her gifts or cards or flowers. Do something around the house. Do one of her jobs so she can have a break. Let her watch one of her shows instead of forcing her to watch Frozen for the 900th time. Moms sacrifice for their kids all the time. All of you can show sacrifice a little bit of time and a little bit of hard work for mom, right? Moms are special ladies. They are gifts from God. Let mom know that you love her every day in words and in actions. Let's all remember to say, I love you every day of the year. Hi kids, I want to tell you a story about something that happened today with our mom.
Mom!
Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe she shut us down again.
Of course she shut us down. She always shuts us down.
They tell us they want us to be imaginative. They tell us to learn science. They want us to explore the world. I guess there's no science or imagination or exploring and turning Mom's vacuum into a battle bot.
A battle bot. I love that idea, but nope, not at all.
You can't do that. We need the vacuum to clean the floors. And why haven't you done the dishes?
And why haven't you mopped the kitchen or walked the dogs?
It's always about what she wants.
What she wants and never what we want.
She's so selfish. We always have to do what she wants. We never get to do what we want, right?
Right. Well, mostly.
Oh, well, wait. What do you mean?
Well, it's nothing.
Tell me.
Well, there was that day that Mom was going to go meet all of her old high school friends for lunch, and she couldn't because I got sick at school.
I bet you she made you feel guilty about it, too.
No, not at all. That's the thing. She got me from school, and we stopped on the way home, got some soup. She even let me have some Sprite. And we watched Power Rangers all afternoon.
Yeah, Mom doesn't like Power Rangers. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. But she let me watch the Power Rangers.
So she did something nice for that one day. Mom gets to do what she wants all the time.
Yeah, but I don't think so. Remember that book that's on her nightstand? The one that she's been reading?
I never see her reading.
Exactly. Mom doesn't get time to read. In fact, I looked the other day and she hasn't read anything since Christmas. Nothing.
Well, maybe she's just a slow reader. You know how she is.
Well, maybe she does more things than we think. Like that time that she skipped the work to go on that field trip with your class. You remember that?
Yeah, so she got a vacation day.
But wait, Mom loves her job. And didn't you guys go to the petting zoo?
Yeah, so what if we did?
But remember, Mom's allergic. She's allergic to everything. And she went to the petting zoo for you.
I guess she does do some nice things for...
Yeah, she does. She does a lot of nice things. I mean, she cooks for us, and she plans the greatest birthday parties.
Oh, I'll give you that. She does do a good birthday party.
Always doing something for us. But there's one thing she never does. She never does stuff for herself.
Yeah, okay, that's probably right. Poor thing. She's always so busy.
Yeah. She's busy fixing our messes.
And driving you to piano.
And you to hockey.
She's a good mom.
She's a great mom.
Maybe we can do something for her, like we can cook dinner or give her a chance to read.
Yeah, I love that idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll cook her lasagna. She loves lasagna.
And Oreos for dessert. She loves Oreos.
Oreos? Mom never buys Oreos.
That's because she has a secret stash that she keeps from us.
I can't say that I blame her. I'd steal them.
Yeah, well, I would eat them all too.
But not tonight. Tonight, we're going to show her that we love her.
And let her know she's the best mom in the whole world.
Chip, Skip, what have you done to the lawnmower?
We just hope we live long enough to find out. Okay, well, that's it for today, students, moms, and dads. We are glad that you came by to join us and help exploring the selfless love of a mother. This story of Ruth and Naomi is great, and it's something we can use in our own lives. And, well, we could certainly expand it beyond just our love for our mother, but our love for our father, our love for our friends. You know, even the Bible commands us our love for our enemies, to share the love, selfless love of just being with those that care for us. So I just thank God for all of the mothers of the world and for everything they've done to bring you to God and giving us this opportunity to share His word with you. And we ask that you continue to remember God's selfless love shown through your mother. So God bless you this week. We look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good week and bye-bye.